I feel grateful to be alive and living in Los Angeles, and I'm guaranteeing everybody here, next year we're going to win it again.
Pat Riley is one of the most iconic figures in NBA history. Known for his slicked back hair, championship pedigree, and unrelenting commitment to discipline, Riley has left an indelible mark on the league. As a coach and executive, he has amassed multiple championships and built franchises that exemplify excellence. However, his iron-fisted leadership has also been a double-edged sword, often clashing with the game's brightest stars, from Shaquille O'Neal to LeBron James, and now possibly Jimmy Butler.
Keep your mouth shut.
Riley's relentless approach has fueled success but also led to rifts that changed the course of NBA history. Let's dive into the timeline of Pat Riley's history with superstar players, a story filled with triumph, tension, and high-profile departures. LeBron James, the departure that shook Miami. LeBron James' arrival in Miami in 2010 marked the beginning of one of the NBA's most dominant eras. Alongside Dwayne Wade and Bosch, James led the Miami Heat to 4 consecutive NBA Finals appearances and 2 championships. On the surface, it seemed like a match made in heaven, but beneath the glamour and glory, tensions simmered between Riley's authoritative style and LeBron's growing influence as a player-empowered superstar. Following a crushing loss to the San Antonio Spurs in the 2014 NBA Finals, Riley's now infamous "Stay the Course" speech,
I'm pissed, okay? So go ahead.
reportedly didn't sit well with LeBron. James wanted more input on roster decisions and felt undervalued financially. That summer, LeBron returned to Cleveland, signing a 2-year, $42 million deal. Riley, visibly frustrated, delivered veiled criticisms during press conferences, suggesting that LeBron lacked loyalty.
And you got to stay together if you got the guts, and you don't find the first door and run out of it.
While James' decision to leave was ultimately about going home to Cleveland, the fallout revealed the underlying friction between the player and the executive. Riley's rigid style had clashed with LeBron's desire for autonomy, marking the end of an era that could have lasted even longer. Shaquille O'Neal, from champion to trade bait. Shaquille O'Neal played a pivotal role in bringing Miami its first ever NBA championship in 2006. However, the partnership between O'Neal and Riley quickly soured. By 2007, the Heat were struggling, and Shaq's declining fitness and outspoken nature became points of contention. Riley, ever the disciplinarian, reportedly clashed with Shaq's lack of commitment to conditioning. The breaking point came in early 2008 when Riley traded O'Neal to the Phoenix Suns in exchange for Sean Marion and Marcus Banks.
He pointed up at the TV screen. He said 71% of people in America apparently think this was a bad deal. He said, that makes me angry. And I play best when I'm angry.
The move effectively ended Miami's championship reign, signaling a new chapter for both the franchise and the Superstar Center. While Shaq's departure was seen as a business decision, it highlighted Riley's willingness to part ways with even his biggest stars if they didn't align with his vision. Bosch, a heartbreaking exit. Bosch's exit from Miami wasn't marred by ego but by health issues. After LeBron's departure in 2014, Bosch signed a 5-year, $118 million deal to remain the face of the franchise. However, recurring blood clots derailed his career. Despite Bosch's desire to continue playing, Riley and the Heat organization, citing long-term health concerns, made the difficult decision to shut him down. In 2017, the Heat and Bosch reached an agreement to part ways, ensuring his salary wouldn't impact the team's cap space. While the decision was medically sound, it left Bosch feeling frustrated and robbed of the chance to finish his career on his terms.
I don't want to say too much because I just want to remain positive and I want to stay optimistic. And,
This chapter, though tragic, underscored Riley's prioritization of the franchise's future over individual desires. Dwayne Wade, a rift with the franchise icon. Dwayne Wade is synonymous with the Miami Heat, but even his legendary status didn't shield him from Riley's business-first mentality. After LeBron's departure, Wade remained loyal, leading the team for 2 more seasons. However, by the summer of 2016, years of feeling undervalued financially came to a head. Wade sought a max contract, but Riley, prioritizing cap flexibility, hesitated. Hurt by the lack of commitment, Wade signed a 2-year, $47 million deal with the Chicago Bulls. The temporary breakup was a bitter pill for Heat fans, many of whom felt Riley had mishandled the situation. Although Wade eventually returned in 2018, the rift left a stain on Riley's reputation.
That looked like Bam. That looked like Bam, Coach.
Jimmy Butler, the present-day turmoil. Jimmy Butler seemed like the perfect embodiment of Heat culture when he joined Miami in 2019. His fiery personality and relentless work ethic aligned perfectly with Riley's vision. In just 4 seasons, Butler led the Heat to 2 NBA Finals appearances, often defying the odds as an underdog. However, the relationship has reportedly soured. Butler, seeking a max extension as he approaches a $52.4 million player option next year, has clashed with Riley over financial terms. Riley's comment at the end of last season, suggesting Butler should keep his mouth shut.
Jimmy trolling, or is that Jimmy serious? If you're not on the court playing, you should keep your mouth shut.
Butler's public frustrations, combined with a 7-game suspension for conduct detrimental to the team, have only deepened the rift. With trade rumors swirling and Butler's on-court performances declining, many believe his time in Miami is nearing its end. If history is any indicator, Riley's unwillingness to compromise could once again lead to a superstar exit. A legacy of triumph and turmoil. Pat Riley's reign as the Godfather of the NBA is a study in contrast. His unwavering commitment to discipline and excellence has brought unparalleled success to the Miami Heat. Yet, his no-nonsense approach has also alienated some of the league's biggest stars. Whether it's LeBron James, Shaquille O'Neal, or Jimmy Butler, Riley's relationships with superstars have often ended in tension. While some argue that his firm hand is necessary in an era of player empowerment, others believe it risks alienating talent and jeopardizing the franchise's future. As the Jimmy Butler saga unfolds, one thing remains certain: Pat Riley's legacy is as complex as it is legendary. Love him or hate him, the Godfather of the NBA isn't backing down anytime soon.